Hello everybody and welcome! This is a video review for DX Sun Vulcan Robo. And Sun Vulcan Robo was first released in 1981 by Poppy Japan. The version we have here was released by Bandai America in 1982 under the Godaikin toy line. Back in 1982, you can acquire Sun Vulcan Robo for a whopping $70. To give you an idea, in 2021 dollars, that's roughly $210 today, adjusted for inflation. And Sun Vulcan Robo is pretty unique. He has the title of being called the first ever Super Sentai combining Megazord. You heard that right. Prior to Sun Vulcan, Super Sentai Megazords did not combine at all. And what do I mean by this? In 1979, we had Battle Fever Robo, the first ever Megazord in Super Sentai. He's pretty much static. He can't transform into anything or combine or for anything for that matter. Followed by 1980s Dai Denjin from the show Denji Sentai Denjiman. And boy, what an evolution this is. He can transform from Jet to Megazord and back. Marvel Studios was pretty involved from 1978 all the way to 1981. In fact, Stan Lee was involved with the first production of the series, which was Spider-Man's Leopardon in 1978. And the last series by Marvel was 1981's Sun Vulcan Robo. As you can see, Sun Vulcan Robo towers over the earlier robots, and this toy line is pretty unique as he's called DX. Prior to DX, we had the SD series, which was significantly smaller than the DX sizes. Moving forward, Super Sentai Megazords would be sized at this level. Let's go ahead and unbox Sun Vulcan Robo to see what's inside. Alright, let's go ahead and unbox Sun Vulcan Robo. And here we can see the parts. We have 6 yellow missiles, 4 chrome foot missiles, 2 bull chains, 1 sun sword, 1 Vul shield, 1 Vul tonfa, and 1 Vul hand. Let's take away the window cover and see what's inside. We begin with the instruction manual and catalog for Sun Vulcan Robo. As I mentioned earlier, this was released in 1982, and the first wave of robots for that time were Tetsujin, God Sigma, Sun Vulcan, Guardian. We have Daltanius, we have Go Lion, popularly known in America as Voltron. We have Combattler V or Combatra. We have Goggle 5, which was the successor to Sun Vulcan. And we also have Voltus 5, which is super popular, and God Mars in the end. Let's go ahead and take everything out of the styrofoam to see what it looks like. Transforming Cosmo Vulcan into jet mode is pretty straightforward. We begin by pushing the large red button on the underside to make the landing gears go up. That's the left and right side. And now let's push the center. Everything is locked into place. We turn it upside down. We look for the smaller red button in the upper portion, and this will allow the wings to come out, left and right side. We can push the canopy to come up. And what you want to do is push over here in the rear so that this can go up. There we go. And we can see the Poppy logo over here, DX Chogokin marking, and Sun Vulcan logo on the underside of the nose of the jet. Let's set him down. Cosmo Vulcan has missile gimmicks. Let's go ahead and put them inside. Left and right side. And they do fire by pushing the red buttons over here. Let's do that right now. Perfect. Now let's go on and transform Bull Vulcan. Alright, let's begin with the left leg. We want to push the yellow clips on the upper and lower portion and pull them out. There goes one, here goes the other. And we have those 2 out, and we want to make sure that these are out so that they can connect to the other side. Let's get the right leg, and you'll notice that there are 2 corresponding yellow clips. These tend to break over time, so you want to be very careful when you insert the clips together. You have to remember that these could be brittle because they came from 1981. They're not exactly new depending on the condition of the toy you have. Let's go ahead and connect these 2 together. That's a nice satisfying click. The next thing you want to do is pull out the knees, and they do extend. And you're gonna see under here that there are wheels which can be pulled off. There we go, that's one side. Let's do the other one again. There we go. And the next thing you want to do is pull out the bulldozer portion, and this goes off here. And on the other side as well. That covers the bulldozer portion, but we have to remember that there's also a crane portion. And if you see this arrow over here, we go ahead and push that and gently pull the crane out. And it has a boom that extends out. Let's pull that one off. Okay, that's one. Do the same for the other side. Let's push that button over here and pull the crane up and extend the arm. We're almost done. All we have to do is connect the bolt chains over there. And let's do it with one. And the other. And here we have Bull Vulcan complete. We have to remember that Bull Vulcan also has gimmicks, and let's look at that one by one. In the under portion, you will see a left and a right hand corresponding. That means you can put one of the fists over there that corresponds to. Let's do that right now. There we go, that's one click. And then the other side as well. There we go, satisfying click. This wouldn't be complete without any missile, so let's go ahead and connect one on the side. There's one. And here's the other. And this can actually rotate to face forward. Let's do that for the other side. And just like with a jet, they can also fire together. Let's do them both. 1, 2, 3, fire. Perfect. And transforming to Sun Vulcan Robo is pretty straightforward. We begin by taking off the chains. And we want to push back the booms in the crane. Push the button to make them go back. Put the wheels up. Put the bulldozers back in leg mode. And then we can push these two knees together and slowly take them apart and pull the yellow clip back on. There we go. Of course, we want to push the missile holders up. And now let's transform Cosmo Vulcan. Let's now transform Cosmo Vulcan for the upper portion of Sun Vulcan Robo. Pretty straightforward. Push the canopy in, click it in place. Do it for the left and right wing as well. Go upside down, push the landing gears inside. All in. And we can now get the legs from a while ago. And this would just connect in easy. There we go. But we have to remember that the fists are under the robot. And let's go ahead and look at that right now. Over here. It's 1. And 2. And let's go ahead and connect them to the corresponding places. Left arm. And right arm. Now if we look at Sun Vulcan Robo, we can see that there are red buttons by the arm, and this can actually make the fists fire. Let's go ahead and look at that right now. And they can fire in 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Let's reattach the fists. And there we have Sun Vulcan Robo. Now we have to remember that Sun Vulcan has many accessories. Let's look at them one by one. And there we have the Vul Hand, Vultanfa, Sun Sword, and Vul Shield. Pretty nice weapons, a really great robot for 1981. Now I did mention earlier that these cost $70 for 1982, and that's quite a price and quite expensive even for today's standard. But that doesn't stop bootleggers from creating knockoffs for that particular time. And if you didn't have the $70 back then, you can always opt for the knockoff Sun Vulcan. Its size pretty much the same, but you can see that there are a lot of changes. For one part, the missile is blue, and the blue arm is red, and we can see an altered knee color of red and blue opposite to this side, and we can see that instead of black we have gold instead. And that's also true for the reds here, which is blue over here. If you can't afford these back in the day, in 1981 or 82, you had to buy and opt for the earliest, and might I say the first knockoff Megazord that ever came out that combines together. Not as pretty, but an okay substitute, I guess. In closing, we can all agree that Sun Vulcan Robo truly is great and awesome. He may not be the best Super Sentai robot, but he is the first and we'll give him credit for that. Sun Vulcan Robo was acquired for $300 in 2012 from JAE Collectibles in Manila, Philippines. If you enjoyed today's episode, please don't forget to subscribe and like. Until next time, have a great day and goodbye.